Hey, I haven't done an update on my camper remodel lately, so I thought I would start by just showing you some of the things that came in my camper. Um, I've never really told you about this camper. I bought it off of Craigslist from a guy, and he wanted to get rid of it because it needed all of the canvas. The canvas was dry rotted on it, but he'd kept it in good condition, except for the canvas, and it just dry rotted. The box was good, the floor was good, tires were shot, but that's no big deal. And it had just about everything I wanted. I wanted an older pop-up camper that didn't have the roof air conditioner. We had a pop-up camper years ago that actually did have the roof-mounted air conditioner. And it was the strangest thing because when you came inside, it sounded like a hurricane in here. You go outside, and then it's nice and quiet. It's like, that's weird. I don't think I like that. So my idea was to just have a window unit. Those are much quieter to run, and I think they work just as well. And when they go bad, well, you just go to Walmart and get another one. So that's what I wanted. This one actually did have an air conditioner, but it's like all the old pop-ups. When people want an air conditioner, they would just put it into the wall. It's only about knee high. And, it cools your knees and your feet. But I wanted one that was actually, going to put my air conditioner up so that cold air falls and, cools my head. So it had everything but that. So I bought it from the guy, and it had, he said, well, you can have everything that's in it. So I was like, okay. So I paid $350 for my camper. So I didn't pay a lot for it. And I told my wife what I was going to do with it. And she was like, I don't understand what you want to do that for, or why you're going to do that. And I was like, well, you'll see. So anyway, I brought the thing home, and I, raised the roof on it. And it had a lot of stuff he'd left in it. It was pretty good. Stuff that you would take camping. Like, here's a egg crate, plastic one. It's in good shape. Brand new mustard and ketchup bottles. Never been used. Still in the package. Might use those. Glow sticks. Coleman glow sticks. That could be handy. I don't know about that. It came with brand new tablecloths. Never been opened. That'll come in handy. It's got some pads that you would use on your table. Set hot stuff on. That'll be handy. A couple of thin steaks. Still in the package. That's good. A little bag of electrical items. Lens for the lights. And some other wiring. Pigtail adapter so that you can convert it over to just a regular household style. And there's some other electrical stuff down in there. So that came with it. When I was a kid, my parents used to take us camping, and we always had a water cooler, Coleman water cooler, and this one is in perfect condition. Nice and clean inside. The only thing that's missing is they came with a little cup that mounted in there so that you could drink. But their kids were like us. They probably sit on the table and it probably blew away, or they drove off and forgot it. I don't know. But I saw one of these not long ago at an antique store, and they wanted $35 for it. I guess you could probably still get these. This is probably, not really considered an antique, but if you wanted one, you'd probably have to, go out and pay something for it. But it's in good shape. Came with a 5-gallon tote that was in here. It's in perfect condition. Nothing wrong with it. I filled it up. Holds water fine. Came with this 3/4 inch piece of plywood that has this piece. There's a mount outside. You slide this into it, and then you can set your propane stove right on top of this and cook outside. So I'll probably keep this. This cover probably needs to either be replaced or taken off, whatever. It's just to protect the wood, is all it mounts to for the grease pattern from your bacon. Okay, and then this was actually in it. This, was part of the Jayco package that came with this. This is your refrigerator for this camper. I'm going to keep this, but it's basically just a cooler that has a locking front door. But this is where you put your ice, and then there's a drain down the bottom, a drain out of the camper, and then you put all your cold stuff underneath there. And it's got some storage here on the door. But it would be pretty good in an emergency situation. You didn't have any power, and you did have some ice. You turn this into a little ice box. I think I'll keep this. This is actually pretty neat. Like I said, this came in the actual camper itself as part of the package. And then this, I've never seen this before. I guess you could probably find it on eBay or Amazon or something. It's little party lights. Got little John Deere tractors on each one of those. I thought that was very cool. And the string of lights and all the little tractors came with it. In this little plastic container was all the tractors. Just pull them out, stick them on there. And then this, now this didn't come with the deal, but my daughter had a friend who had a small dorm refrigerator that she didn't want. So I didn't pay anything for this. So I don't really need the ice box that came in here, but I'll just keep it. And then, so the camper also, the guy gave me a microwave, and it works perfectly. At the beginning of my video, you saw me, I had a cup of coffee in there. I heated it up. It works great. And then the other thing, like I said, it came with an air conditioner, but it was down on the floor. But when I did all my modifications, I put it here, up on the wall. And it works great. It keeps you very cool. I've got some more trim work to do, but I don't have any issues with it. And it runs very quiet. The only thing about it is just an old manual. It doesn't have the, remote control. It's no issue. That'd probably be something extra that would break anyway. But it really runs very well. The only thing I did was I just cleaned it up and then moved it to this location. So those are all the items that came in my camper. If I had to go out and buy all those, the yard sales or Craigslist or eBay, they're all used. I'm sure that I could have got all of that for probably $150, maybe even a little less, but let's just say $150. So I paid $350 for the camper. So that really brings my cost. If I were to actually go out and sell this stuff, I probably could maybe get $75, but I really got a lot more than $350 out of this. It was amazing to me that I got all this stuff and it all worked. So sometimes you can get a good deal when you go on Craigslist and find stuff, and people throw things in there they don't have time to sell, or don't have time to mess with it. And they're like, yeah, just take it. It helps them out. It helps you out. I'm not interested in going out and buying a lot of new stuff when there's perfectly good stuff out there and you don't have to pay, new price for it. And it's going to work fine for what I want it for. Just not into buying brand new stuff anymore. I have bought enough new cars. I'm done with that. New campers. I don't need to do that anymore. I'm almost finished paying off my house. I'm not looking for big loans anymore. So I can do something the way I want it, on a budget, and just pay for it with cash. Well, that's what I'm going to do. And so I really appreciated the guy, just letting me have all the stuff that was in the camper. And it was amazing to me that I got all of this stuff in the camper. The air conditioner worked perfectly, microwaves perfectly. And I was just amazed that people were just, getting rid of stuff like that. If I don't really do anything else to this camper, it's actually surpassed my expectations, because we've taken it out 2 different places and it didn't fall apart going down the road. That was good. And we've stayed 3 nights in it and we were comfortable. And I'm going to, go some more this summer. I'd like to go a lot more. But it's nice not having anything except just the taxes and the insurance due on it. I like that. No actual monthly payments. Pay out of my pocket when I can. And this has turned out to be okay, because, like I said, my wife wasn't sure what I was going to do, but now that she's seen it, she likes it. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. I've got probably 3 more videos on this project. One's just, I'm going to be doing some trim, finishing out the trim in it. The other one's going to be painting. That'll be an adventure, because I'm not a painter. And then I've got one more video. I've looked a lot of places and I've never seen anybody else do this on a camper. So that one, I'll probably get it sometime in the spring, late spring, maybe early summer. When I do that, I'm not sure that I've ever seen another camper have this particular item that I'm going to put on here. So that should be fun. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see you next time.